Hello, I'm back. This is Norman Woodstock Spalding. The subject of these broadcasts is the absence of fun and the absence of honesty and generosity, and the presence of something that isn't really present, and that's fed up, which is the absence of something more than it is the presence of anything. When someone is fed up, that means they're experiencing the absence of things. So it's not the presence of anything. It's the absence of things in people's mind. That's their behavior, fed up. It leads to disgust. Moses disease, I call. Moses had disgust. He threw the tablets down. Not very bright. Although I don't blame him. He didn't understand what he was doing. You don't understand what you're doing, throw the tablets down. Not a bad idea. You don't get in trouble for it either. Look. Disgust is what's been commanding the boat for too long. House after house, family after family, child raising after child raising, been a problem in humanity. Casting the aspersion on, classroom after classroom. Image of humanity after image of humanity, society of society passed on, altar staff after altar staff, sacrifice needed after sacrifice needed. No such animal. Jading after jading. 3.5 million years of it. The absence of fun. The absence of weaning. The absence of things. Not the presence of anything. Humans have an absence problem right now. And they have a fed up problem. I have to keep the time check here. Let's say I've been on 2 minutes. I have 8 minutes, so I have 6 minutes left. 4. Rendezvousing. Explanation, rendezvous. Explanation, rendezvous. Explanation, rendezvous. How are you? I'm the king of the Jew. My name is Norman Woodstock Spalding. The intent of these broadcasts is to cause a lovely effect. I'd like to cause a lovely effect. Oh, here I've got the microphone. I put my microphone there. I should tape the damn thing right here, huh? I like where I put my microphone. I'll sit in my chair. Come back here. With my microphone. Well, my brain cell gun is holding the microphone. And I have a plunger in the other end so it doesn't fall off the little rigger roller. I have my home mechanism set up to broadcast across the planet Earth. E-A-R parentheses T-H. You can tune me in. One time I wrote 3,500 articles to the Oregonian Stump, and they told me I had, after 3,500 articles, I just violated the user's code so many times. I tried to say as many lovely things as I could, and somehow I found myself insulted by their absence of honesty and generosity in some of the remarks that Oregonian likes to print other people making, including some of the quotes. They like to quote things. It's not. The Oregonian is a lovely newspaper. It makes things vividly clear. One is the editorial board doesn't have any idea what an editorial board is. Some of the reporters are astoundingly accurate. If you're curious about living, you can see a window that does expose how asinine some of the people are that quote to the Oregonian. The reporters quote them quite accurately, and it blows the doors off everything as far as I'm concerned. Their heads are full of crap. And it's quite vivid, and that's what the problem is for a police officer. Everyone the police officer turns, listen, people would hang off the wonderful police officer like he was Santa Claus. Anybody he turns them over to, except the jailer's a pretty cool guy. I find the jailer works very diligently to help everyone they can, to have some tools to work with to get their life together. They really do. I find the jailer very much on the side of anyone wanting to get themselves together. No problem there with the police officer and the jailer. Now after that, you've got a real problem. The judge is not a bad guy either. Straining to get the understanding of what the hell is going on, and everyone in that court lying to the judge. They even put the cop in a position to do it, trying to carry on the rank and file and the good old boy practice within their own society. Look at me itching. Horrible. Fungus. You know why I'm doing this broadcast? How much I'm itching right now? Itch, itch, itch. Fungus does not like me to do this. Let me tell you something right now, folks. What did I say? Once we got 3 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, something is eating humanity to disgust. It's quite obvious. When humans are this disgusted with one another, something is eating it. I wonder if you can hear me with this tape. You know, I have a way of fooling with the microphone. Should I just undo it right now? No, I'll wait. Something is taking advantage of humanity and farming it. Taking advantage of me, too. I'm infested with fungus, and I know it. I've had myself checked with the lab. More kinds of fungus than I even understand. Like I traveled to somewhere in South America and got in, even though, you know, I live in a very northern tropical zone where fungus dwells. And I am infested. I also had some problem long before the fungus got a hold of it. Whoo-hee. My issues and fungus, they really get along with each other. Genetic failure. Want to see something? That's clubfoot surgery. Like it? Look at clubfoot surgery. Ain't it a beauty? I was told that I was just like everybody else. I'm just like everybody else. Want to see how much I'm like everybody else? No breaks for you, punk. You're just like everybody else. You want to get in this game with us, you're just like everybody else. No breaks for you. Which I didn't ask for a break. I asked to be treated like everybody else, and I wasn't getting treated like everybody else. And they knew it. Because behind the scenes, they said, you ain't like anybody else, punk. Jew boy. On a union project, called me a Jew boy. I was too dumb to sue him. Didn't even cross my path. Up here. I didn't think to sue him. Why did that happen? Jew boy. The journeyman wireman. Damn right I'm a Jew boy. The king of them. Better know it. People rub my nose in it. Want to bet? Jew boy. Rub my nose in it. I'd like to wear an armband. And put a few armbands on some other people too. And believe you me, it wasn't just Jewish armbands that ended up in concentration camps in Germany. It wasn't just, by the way, you think the Jews were involved in education pre-40s? You think that someday people turn around and grab the collar of the educators and jerk them around for what in God's name they didn't tell them? What they refused to take on as the information they brought to the classroom instead of the worthless text crap? How long has this creature been smothered with the process of lecture and classroom and textbook? Worthless. Taking you absolutely engineering and laying this surface out in the absence of honesty and generosity, the description of your situation. And the options available to you, especially with the inventions of the day, letting racketeers stomp and smash. Latest, building on one thing leads to another. Do you know what humanity does more than anything? It is the master of one thing leading to another. What have you done with that masterly, lovely process that blasts you through the cosmos? You have to go through here with timing. You can never go through here with thrust and fuel. Thrust and fuel doesn't take you through here. Do you understand me? Westinghouse. Thrust and fuel doesn't go through here. Doesn't have anything to do with this place at all. Growl, growl. Westinghouse and GE, growl, growl. King of the Jews. Yum, yum, eat 'em up. Time to go. Time to go.